All right, safety glasses, hearing protection for sure. This guy is really loud. You can see somebody cut some steel here and they just left it. This will cut a nice straight line. We have a fence here that we can put on here to make sure that we're cutting straight. We also have the ability to do cross cuts with a crosscut sled, right? We can do angles, we can do all sorts of stuff with this if we use a sled. Right now I'm going to show you basic setup and basic cutting with the bandsaw. We also have a portable bandsaw. It's a handheld bandsaw that cuts certain things. It operates the same way. It's kind of a combination of this. It's like you could pull the trigger and just drop it down and cut something. You can only fit the piece between this point and here. So if I have anything larger than like 12 inches, I can't cut it on this, right? So that's when we'd pull out our torch or something else. So I'm going to go ahead, and this is also 1/8 inch steel, so I brought my scrap over to show you how much quicker the plasma cutter is at cutting than this. I'm going to go, again, just like the drill press, really slow. I'm using steel to cut steel. And we try to rush that. All I'm going to do is make trouble for myself. All I'm going to do is cut down into this piece a little ways. It's going to be really noisy, but it's going to be a cleaner cut and there's no heat, right? So again, there's different applications, different reasons for different things. Safety glasses, hearing protection. So I do not need shaded goggles for this. Before I go there, someone around here, this set nut will drop down. This right here will drop down my guard.
Tell me to come over, son.
My guard does not need to be any more than like 1/8 or 1/4 of an inch above my material. I really don't need it. Sometimes it can be hard to see, so people lift it up like that was right there. There's a roller here that when I press pressure onto this blade will keep it from warping and or pushing it off of the rollers that keep this blade going. This blade is approximately 6 feet long, but I'm only cutting with 1/8 of an inch at a time because 1/8 of an inch is how thick my material is. So I get this set up so that it's going to give me the best chance to get a nice straight clean cut by lowering it down close to the material. Safety glasses, hearing protection.
How thick a piece of material could you cut?
Say again?
How thick a piece of material could you cut?
I've cut, with this bandsaw, I've cut 1/2 inch steel. So you can cut thicker, just gotta go slower. The thicker the metal, the slower you cut. Make sure our material is not engaged. You hit start. I'm gonna come around to this side of it. And I'm gonna slowly introduce my material to it. I press stop if I want to back this out. I don't want it running when I back this out because I could derail the blade. I've cut a slot down the middle of that piece of material. If I wanted to, I could cut another section on the other side, and then I could potentially have something where I could take another piece of this material and slide it right down into there, right? Maybe that's what I want. Maybe I just want a notch. So that's what I'm going to do here is I'm going to cut out this section. I'm going to just cut straight through to here. When it cuts through and releases, I'll have like this kind of dog leg or L shape.